What's up, hillbillies? Today we have an awesome surprise for you. We are getting a sneak peek at the brand new facility here, Springfield, Missouri, at 4x4 Brewing Company. All you had to do, if you want a sneak peek, is and that's all you have to do. So,
with that, we're here actually in Nixa, Missouri is the address. It's in between Nixa and Ozark, technically in the city of Fremont Hills, which is a golf course community. It's kind of weird. It's almost like the Bermuda Triangle over here, but we're in Christian County. So the line over there to Ozark is literally at Casey's. And across the street, we're in Nixa, right there, over there. Yep.
And Nixa.
Yep, Nixa. So
why
anyways,
did you select this location?
We selected this location mainly because, first of all, it was far enough south from our current location that we're keeping that we wouldn't cannibalize our customers, and basically the people that are going there, and the people that are coming here are new customers ideally.
So you're trying to capture the Nixa, Ozark.
Absolutely.
Maybe Branson? No,
yeah, Branson. We're 1 mile west of Highway 65.
Okay.
Off of CC. CC is a major road that goes between Ozark and Nixa right now. So traffic count on this thing is incredible. It's ridiculous. And so that'll help as well, basically.
You guys did a huge job. You know, we saw you pop up. You were one of the first, I don't want to say the first real breweries. There was, Springfield Brew Co. and others, but one of the first successful small guys that made it.
Small guys, so we were the 5th ones to open in the Springfield area, and we went southwest Springfield. Most everyone was downtown or north side, and we went and kind of just did new ground on in southwest Springfield.
Cool.
So
well, let's take folks around. I'm going to turn the camera around here. And Chris, just kind of tell us about what you like, and we'll let you get the tour. And this is the behind the scenes before it starts. When is it going to open?
So we're hoping for January.
January.
Yeah, we've been pushing it back because of just construction delays and construction overall, getting materials and whatnot. But ultimately, we're moving a lot faster than we were, and we're hoping for a January open, which would be nice.
Cool.
But what we have is basically a 13,000 square foot production facility / tap room. You're looking at the grain silo. Right now, I buy grain that's already milled, and we dump it into what's called a mash tun to mash in. Here we'll be buying grain by the truckload. So I just booked last week 250,000 pounds of unmilled 2-row.
So your bulk grain's going to be here. So you're going to have
correct.
two row in there.
2-row in there. We'll buy 48,500 as a truck. That's a 60,000 pound silo. So it gives us a little bit, space to dump in on top of it when we get to a certain level to keep those trucks coming and keep everything topped off.
And how much of a savings for folks, over buying pre-milled in bags individually? I imagine the labor cost is...
So I did figure that up pretty quick. $72,000 approximately.
Saved per batch?
Saved, no, not per batch. So of the 5 truckloads that I booked at 250,000 pounds, based off the difference of buying it by the truckload as opposed to buying it milled already, the savings was about $72,000.
That's huge.
So yeah, it is.
$72,000. That's
quite a bit.
That's 2 salaries in Missouri.
Well, yeah, that's about right. Yep, that's kind of what we're looking at right now. I guess we could continue forward. It's up to you. I'm kind of letting you run the show here, Hugh. You've done this a lot more than I have, for sure.
So Chris is going to sneak us in the back end here. Right? Sneaking into the...
We're rolling through the back door.
Going through the back door. You guys get your mind out of the
gutter, yeah.
The back door. And that's basically because the front door is being worked on. Now, when people actually come and stay, they're not going to see this part. I mean, they'll see it from a distance. This is actually the production side, right?
So this is the production side / brewery. The brew house will be this entire wall right here. It's a 3-vessel, 20-barrel brew house that we've gotten from local company, Mueller.
Okay.
And so we'll have fermenters all down this row, and then we'll have a canning line down the other row there of the drain, extending out to the right. And then on that back wall, we'll have stuff like keg washers and tools and all that type of stuff that it takes to brew. This is actually our mill.
Ooh, okay.
So we're milling everything now. So our mill room is actually right here.
So you're going to be pulling something from the bottom here?
Yep, basically what will happen is they will attach to the bottom of the mill right down here, right in this area right here. They'll attach to that. They're going to run it through the building into the mill room. And then this big piece of equipment, the mill,
is going to be in there.
Will be in there, and it will mill, and then we have what's called flex auger that will go straight up over the garage door, and then see those four
mount points?
Yep.
Okay.
It'll hang right there. I have what's called a grist case that you'll pump all that milled grain into, and then it will dump down into the mash tun as we start to brew.
Your actual brew house is going to be right here. Your barrel.
That whole back. Here. Yep, that whole back area.
So your mash tun's going to be on the left. Then your boil kettle will be on the right.
And boil kettle will be in the middle, and then on the right will be a whirlpool, a separate whirlpool. Right now we whirlpool in the boil kettle, but we'll be able to speed up the brew process by pushing that into the whirlpool and mashing in and boiling all at the same time.
That's a huge improvement. Can you explain to people who don't know what a significant difference a separate whirlpool does?
So basically, it allows us overall...
You have basically a 3-part brewery instead of a 2-part brewery.
The whole goal is basically to improve the efficiency and the speed of your brew process. So basically, we can brew 3 batches in the time it takes us to brew basically 1 batch right now. So that's a game changer. Yeah, because I have...
You're going to 3x your output on the same equipment.
Well, yes.
Well, different equipment. But
yeah, because I've gone to a 3-vessel, it will allow us to basically brew 3 in the amount of time it takes us to brew 1 right now.
And you're keeping the old location. What's the old location going to do for you?
The old location, so we're changing the old location to a different type of concept. It's going to be called the Unhinged Project by 4x4.
The Unhinged Project.
Yeah, and so we have been filling a lot of barrels right now and brewing.
This is the secret.
Yeah.
You guys don't know about it yet.
Actually, yeah.
Like and subscribe. You want to know more?
We have been brewing a lot of one-off beers that we've been putting in barrels to age, and that is kind of the direction we're going. It'll be similar to maybe like...
so it's going to be like specialty small batch stuff.
Yes.
And then here's going to be your production show winners.
Yep, and we'll have one-offs here as well, specialty batches here as well, but just not as much as that location up there will be focused on. And so basically the goal is to keep people interested in going to both locations.
And you guys you said that you have a secret missile silo beer that you said you can't talk about it.
We can't.
Stay tuned, maybe not.
Classified. Without clearance, we're not going there.
Okay, we'll continue on. Cool. So what's going on up here?
Yep, so up here actually is our offices. We've never had offices. My office has been the end of a bar for 5 years.
Not a bad office?
Not a bad office, yep. Readily available beer, of course. But now we'll actually have offices, and that's what that is up there.
And what's your favorite part about having offices now?
Well, here, come up here.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Let's do it. We got one of the other owners here. There's 4 owners in 4x4. Technically, there's 8 owners in 4x4. We got Derek down there and Chris.
So, this is actually one of the nicest aspects of our offices. First of all, we actually get a desk to work at, which is handy. That's nice. But then also, if we can open this up, which I think we can.
Maintaining that flexibility from CrossFit there, I see.
Just barely.
The deck. And normal people aren't going to be allowed up here.
Right. And what we are thinking actually is maybe we will do some private functions up here, just like super private functions where we invite people up to hang out with us and have a beer or try something new that will be going on tap and whatnot. But yeah, we actually have a deck outside of our offices to.
You have an awesome view.
Yeah, view's good.
This is super cool.
Yep.
Okay, so right now what we're standing on top of is the parking area where the public will park. Right?
Correct.
And when they come in, they'll actually go through this front area here?
Yeah, that front door right there, yep.
Okay, so below us is the serving area.
Right. Yep.
Hey, this is super cool.
So that's a fun little deal we added. The windows are at the right height to where if you're driving by, especially at night, you'll be able to look in and kind of see stainless tanks and what's going on and whatnot.
So you can see it from the road. It'll actually, it's not just a boring old building.
Right, yeah.
You guys have...
They'll be able to see...
They can see it. They can't see important stuff like, so they might steal, but they can see cool stuff from the road.
Yep, yep.
Nice. Who designed that marketing side?
The architect.
Good job, guy. Architect guy.
This is Jack Stinson, our contractor. He's the general contractor.
Doing a great job. So when you guys are here grabbing a beer and didn't die and weren't crushed by the building, it's this man's fault right here.
Thanks a lot.
All right, so this is all the production facility.
It is.
What's this giant thing with the sliding door?
Ah, this right here. This is one of the best attributes of this building.
Okay.
And it is a cooler.
It's a cooler.
It is a cooler.
Where can I buy one of these? Because it looks like, you know, my beer cooler isn't big enough.
Yeah, this is a pretty good sized beer cooler. So yeah, you can get one of these out of Columbia, I think Missouri is where we got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I was just joking. So this is going to be basically, obviously it's a big insulated room, and then the cooler section's here.
Yep.
Explain well, maybe it'll make more sense when we show the other side, but why have a cooler like this? I know the production facility is there, so this big door is for convenience.
Yep.
What else is going to happen here with this cooler?
There'll be hops stored over here because we store our hops cool. And so we'll have basically, and that's basically it. This is just beer storage. This is all beer.
So this is going to be after production.
Yes.
You're going to move it in.
Yes.
You're not going to be poking through this to the serving taps.
No, there's a whole separate cooler for that.
So there's two coolers.
There's two coolers. Yeah, this is just a storage cooler for beer.
So if you are currently watching this video and drinking a 4x4 beer, which you should be, and you got it from a store, there's a good chance that it came from this room.
That's true. It will come from this room.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And then we have just a bathroom right here for the back of the house, guys. And we actually put a shower in it because there's a lot of times you have certain situations where you get exploded all over with yeast or hops or beer or whatever. And so it's be handy to have a shower in case you have a function to go to afterwards, or you're doing an event. Like say I get beer sprayed all over me for some reason. Well, if I've got an event to go to afterwards, now we actually have a facility where I can change into clothes and
hop fountain, hop cannon. What is it?
Hop cannon. Oh yes, hop cannon. Yeah. And then that's just storage. So nothing spectacular there. These are we'll go to the lab room first.
All right, so lab.
Yep. So lab.
This is like 007 when he goes to Q's lab, right? No lights in here, okay.
Okay, no lights. So basically what we have here is a lab that we have built.
Okay.
For our lab equipment, we have...
Now you're a brewing company. Who cares about lab equipment? Why would you do that?
Quality and consistency of the product that we're serving on tap and in cans out the door on the shelves. That is basically the whole goal behind the lab, is to make sure that what is going out this door is what it should be, and that it is no different batch to batch to batch.
Everything's identical.
Everything's identical.
What kind of stuff are you guys going to be testing?
So we will test, everything, CO2 levels, yeast cell counts. We'll test for any sort of bacteria that might have gotten in the beer, or lacto that might have gotten in the beer, or Brett that might have gotten, wild yeast that gets in beer sometimes, and oxygen. We'll be testing for oxygen and how much oxygen is actually in that can with that beer that may oxidize the beer and make it taste bad. We'll be doing a lot of stuff at this location where we take yeast on small scale and we prop it up. So we have to be able to analyze that yeast and that yeast cell count to see what levels it's at before we pitch it into our fermenter with the beer so that it can appropriately ferment.
Cool.
Yeah, so tons of stuff. We'll have a lot of equipment in here to make sure that we are doing everything properly, but then also save us some money from having to buy an enormous amount of yeast for these fermenters, and we can just prop it up. We can
so
propagate
it. Grow it in here,
Uh-huh.
and then from a small cell count, small package.
Yep, just keep testing it over and over and over. We'll have a separate yeast brink out here that will basically grow it in, but testing it every day and making sure that we're getting to that appropriate cell count that the beer needs. Yep.
And you're gonna be able to hit that beer. The yeast gonna hit the beer running because it's already awake. It's not having to.
Absolutely.
It's not having to wake up or do anything.
Yep. So there's our serving tanks.
It looks like Spooky Thomas the Train Engine.
Right. So we have 6 of these. They're 1,500 liters apiece, and what they will hold is
And for Americans, what is that in gallons?
Oh, I don't know. I go by liters.
Okay. So 1,500 liters, and so there's 6 of these, and where are these going to be sitting?
So these will be sitting right there in that room right there.
Right, and then how does this differ from a bright tank?
And so this is different from a bright tank in the fact that you're not finishing the beer in here. The product that goes in here is finished product to serve. So basically you will be, so this is for our flagship beers.
Okay.
Right, so
This is your OG Hef.
This is the OG Hef, this is Parkside Pineapple, the Hardwood Pilsner, the ones that we keep on tap all the time. That will
go right there.
They will go over in that little area right there, the serving tank room. They will go inside the serving tank. Therefore, we're not having to keg off as much product and store kegs.
Because you used to have to keg every single thing because you had to get it out of the fermenters.
Correct.
To serve every other.
Still do.
How much effort does this save you?
Oh, a ton. Yeah. And basically what it is it's actually a bag that you pump it into, and as you pump it, the bag expands, and then there's CO2 that compresses that bag back down to push the product out of it. So even from a cleaning standpoint, all you're doing is taking out a bag and putting in a bag.
Wow.
And rarely will you have to actually clean the inside of this stainless because it's coming out of a bag.
How many kegs does this replace?
So basically 396 gallons. So
okay, so 1,500 liters is 396 gallons. The kegs are really half kegs, so they're 25 gallons, right?
So about 25 half barrels of product.
So you used to have to keg 25 barrels.
Yep, 25 half barrels.
25 half barrels.
Yep.
Every single time that you brewed to get it, make more space for more beer.
Yep.
You don't have to do that anymore because these are constantly on rotation. How much time did that used to take you?
Hours, yeah.
Hours per what? How many barrels?
So it's basically
How much time
12.
per
I mean,
barrel?
so per half barrel, you're spending to fill appropriately a half barrel. You're spending about 2 minutes, 3 minutes each half barrel.
Well, I mean, but cleaning, sanitizing, all
Then
this stuff.
cleaning, sanitizing. Yeah, you got a keg washer. You have to put it on the keg washer, making sure it's clean. We're talking hours of saved labor just by doing that.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. Plus, it saves us on kegs. Kegs cost money.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not free.
If you're kegging it, you want to be sending it somewhere else for sale.
Absolutely.
You don't want to be using it for yourself.
Correct. Yep. So, anyways, you're looking at the main bar.
Cool.
Yep. And then
What's all this stuff down here?
So this is going to be hanging from those, whatever we want to call those.
Oh, the metal bars up top?
Yeah, the metal bars. It's like a drop down kind of type deal. And then they'll put this same wood around it to make it look like wood.
Huge.
Yeah, so we have the 4 garage doors.
Okay.
And then if you come out back here, we have a patio, pretty good sized patio.
And we're looking at rich people houses.
Yeah, yes.
Now, if I lived there, I'd probably be here all the time.
Yeah, I would definitely be here all the time. Of course, I am going to be here all the time. So, yeah, this is our back patio covered.
Okay.
We have heaters and pretty good sized ones. I have a feeling they're going to be too strong, actually. We'll have to probably turn every other one on if I had to guess. We may have done a little overkill on the heating aspect of things, but this will all be covered with that heavy vinyl so that in the wintertime, we can just zip it down.
So this is more space to hang out.
Absolutely, yeah. This is going to be space that we can hang out and utilize 365 days a year,
Nice.
the way that we're doing it.
Cool.
Yeah, and then over there you'll have some outdoor fire pits.
Oh, in this area
Yep,
here.
we have 2 outdoor fire pits going in this area right here. That people will be able to hang out in. Put some Adirondack chairs in there and whatnot and just chill out. Right over here, actually, we may be going a little backwards here, but right over here, you can kind of see the curb that's cut around there.
All right, yeah.
That is golf cart parking.
Why would you have golf cart parking at a brewery?
We have golf cart parking because all of these nice big fancy houses back here,
Rich people houses,
sit on a golf course community.
Okay.
Yep, and so that is a golf course community. And not only, so that bridge right there that you're looking at, that concrete bridge on the other side of those willows,
okay,
that connects the entire city of Fremont Hills / golf course community to this brewery.
That's huge. So everyone can come over here. You can drive your golf cart over here, park, and go in and grab some beers.
Yep.
Or probably walk through this way.
Yep, this would probably be the way.
So this is really the front door.
Well, so we have two front doors. In my opinion, we have two front doors. This is the front door.
Now,
but then that's the front door over there as well.
Before we go, so Fremont Hills is here.
Yep.
And why did you pick here instead of in Nixa or Ozark?
Location.
Location.
Yeah,
okay.
I think location had a lot to do with it. I think the price of the land had a lot to do with it. And the fact that it was just a good piece of land to have. And it fronts Highway CC. It backs up to the city of Fremont Hills. Everything that we have done from a planning and zoning and design review committee and everything that needed to be done to get this project upright has gone through the city of Fremont Hills, not through the city of Ozark and not through the city of Nixa. So
they were easier to work with?
Fairly easy process.
That's good.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm going to say I've been to a lot of breweries. This is not an eyesore. This is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, so we've put a lot of thought into the design aspect of things to mingle in with the $600,000 houses that are behind us. We've done everything we could to make it look like it fits.
And it looks like directly behind us here, on Sundays, you're gonna have some clientele just across the street.
Yes, we will.
Directly over here.
Yes.
At least I would.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. So you have these so this is the inside-outside feel that's, famous
right.
for breweries or for.
Yep. Where we're walking right now, actually, will be, so this little area will be turfed, and we'll have 4 sets of regulation-sized cornhole.
Okay.
Or bags. Yep. And then right here, we'll have a container / stage that we'll be able to have music, and it'll be pumped back towards this way, looking towards the brewery, so we can have live music.
Cool.
And bands and whatnot. West of, so we also own everything out.
So you own all of that land?
Yeah, all of that. Yep.
Gonna expand?
Well, and so what we're doing is we're actually utilizing a lot of it for green space.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have bocce ball courts over there, 2 bocce ball courts, and then we'll have 2 regulation-sized pickleball courts.
So the purpose of this is come here, enjoy, hang out.
Yep.
Grab a beer if you need to.
Yep.
And I guess if they're out here, they don't count against your occupancy on the inside.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but yeah, there'll be pickleball courts, bocce ball courts, cornhole. We're actually putting up the froth baskets, the frisbee golf baskets.
Okay.
So that people can kind of have a beer and toss into if they frisbee golf, which I don't do. I don't know much about it, but apparently you toss a frisbee into a basket.
Cool.
And so we're having those, but then here down towards the end of this, right here on this west side, we're doing a putting green.
Okay.
So that fits into the,
the golf course community.
So we're putting in a putting green down there. And then this whole area over here, I mean, this will be, it'll be a destination. It's not just a brewery. It's a destination.
And we were talking to Derek earlier. He wasn't here to describe it, so to catch on camera. But one of the things he was talking about is distribution. So many breweries start off in distribution and not in a taproom sense. And some older breweries are having trouble adapting. Why did you guys start off with a tap room and design from the beginning on both your properties?
Well, we want honestly, tap room is that's where your margins are. I mean, to put it very simple, you make a little money off distribution, but not enough to really, unless you're doing an enormous amount volume wise, not enough to make it worthwhile. So, creating an environment that people can come hang out and drink a beer is way better than just pushing it out the door in a can or a keg.
Yeah, because if you're competing against the big boys, you're competing against billions of dollars.
Correct.
In
Yeah.
Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not competing against anybody here.
Not really. No.
This is your turf.
Yep. Yep.
Cool. All right, so you're gonna have serving rooms and stuff out here. Now, are you gonna
So
have
this is the
these
other
tanks
cooler
that are here pull hoses up and over to serve from?
Yep. Yep. So this is the other cooler that we were talking about.
Oh, this whole thing is a cooler. Okay, so here's a mini
Yeah.
door.
So we will put. So this is tap handles right here.
Okay.
Yep. And then we've got our menu board TV right up here. We're doing our menu board on digital this time
Instead of handwritten.
instead of handwritten or on a clipboard or something like that, like we do now. And we'll be changing that at the other location as well. But
Oh, cool.
yeah, overall this is the cooler. So you got taps. You got 22 tap handles right here.
Okay.
And you have 22 tap handles right here.
So what's this? Is it going to be the main way people get in and out?
This is the cooler door.
This is the door.
Yep, this is the cooler door. This is all cooler. So we'll bring panels in, cooler panels, just like you saw big white cooler panels in there, and that will outline this and create a cooler, and then you drill through that cooler to make tap handles, to make taps, and put faucets in. So basically you're standing inside a cooler. So there'll be 22 over here as well, another bar.
And then here's and this is the private bar.
This is the private event space, yeah, private bar. So if you have an event to do or a business meeting or something like that, we've created this space so that we can utilize this for a more intimate feel to whatever it is that they're wanting to do.
So someone can rent this space from you guys. Hey
Yep.
guys, we're gonna have a meeting.
Yep.
This is,
Yep.
and then they rent the space. Or you have your TVs, whiteboards.
Yeah, so there'll be a TV right there, and then there'll be a TV over there, and a TV right there.
The menu.
And so, yeah, it opens up to the front.
And
with
this
the
is where
garage.
most people will probably walk in though?
No. We would rather have them walk through the front door, but we will open these just for
ventilation right now.
Yeah,
So this will be another door. Right here it'll say,
yeah. This is the front door. I mean, it doesn't look like a front door right
you're
now,
gonna
but
come
this
in,
is the
everyone
front
will
door.
come in through here.
Right.
And immediately
Walk down. Yep.
Oh, right
cool.
by the bathrooms.
Yeah. Nice. Looks like they're tiling. Sweet. Cool. Very cool.
Can you demonstrate how this room will be being used? No?
No. So yeah, we'll have a merchandise wall and a cooler over here, so people can purchase merchandise or beer to go from our cooler. There's a reach-in cooler.
Reach in, snag
Yep.
it, pay,
And then
roll.
these two garage doors will open up to the west side, and we're going to turf a lot of this so that it saves, because
It's the hangout area.
heavy traffic just basically it'll turn into mud if we don't turf it. So we're going to turf a lot of it. Let's see, what else can I show you? We could look at the front door. We'll just walk around if we want.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. We've got longboard up, what's called longboard, which is pretty cool stuff actually. This is longboard.
Okay, so this is, looks like it's aluminum extruded,
Yep.
then coated to look like wood, but it's not.
Ta-da! But it looks really good on the, it looks really good on the front of the building.
That looks super cool. And you can't see in the shot right now, but the contrast with the dark gray looks super cool.
Right.
So here it is.
Yeah. We'll have food trucks. So we're putting in electric and water over here so a food truck can back in, do what they need to do, and then pull away, and we'll rotate food trucks in and out.
So this food trucks will be right here,
Yep.
and then they can enjoy all the green space.
Yep. We'll actually we've added so much green space that we're putting an outside bar at the back side of it as well. To basically, because if they get out there and they get to playing bocce ball and pickleball and whatever it is out there, well, they might not want to walk all the way back here for a beer. So we're going to have some like a
tap house out there.
like a tap house out there as well on the back side of the property, so that they can just walk over. Convenience. It's all about convenience, right? You don't want to have to work too hard to get your beer.
Otherwise, you might not buy as much beer.
Right, exactly. Got to make it easy. Yeah.
Guys, that was the tour of 4x4 Brewing. Anything else you want to tell the viewers prior to...
Can't wait. Can't wait to see everybody. We're excited to get this done, and we're excited to get open and start seeing everybody's faces come through the door.
Awesome. Well, thanks for letting us have a tour.
Yep, thank you.
And guys, remember to like, subscribe. Make sure you come here to 4x4 Brewing if you're in the area. And it's past this January of 2024.
Yeah.
You should be able to come, grab yourself a beer and hang out.
Absolutely.
There'll probably be a follow-up video by then that you can watch too.
Yeah, definitely. We can do it. Let's do it.
Guys, we'll see you next time.
We're going to go drink a beer.